the making of the new Globus album. We're going to meet the live band assembled here at my studio and explore the process of recording our very first song. We have Ariel Mann on guitar, an amazing player, composer, arranger, producer. And he's been involved in several Globus songs in the past. On drums, Gil Sharone, a highly in-demand touring and recording power drummer with so much musical nuance and creativity, perfect for the dynamic range of the songs on this album. And Gil suggested we bring in his twin brother, Rani, on bass to this project.
My favorite metal twins.
What's up? Good to see you.
Hey, Dad.
Gil and Rani have been playing together since they were kids, so I agreed, of course, figuring what better rhythm section to have than virtuoso twin brother musicians. Rani himself is a successful TV and film composer. Ariel brings everything from sublime, ethereal landscapes and textures to really hard-hitting 8-string guitar riffing. Gil is a power drummer. He's so musical that I thought the wide range of songs we're presenting here is going to really get his creativity out. Putting these guys in the same room together with the dynamic between the two brothers and Ariel's vast knowledge of many musical styles, I was really looking forward to being a fly on that wall, to hear the dialogue between these guys, but more importantly, what they're bringing to the table musically. I chose these specific musicians because they do have a harder edge to them, a sensibility that creates a more urgent and dramatic backing to these tracks, to these songs that I've written. The song we're going to be working on today is called Conspiracies. The beginnings of this song trace back to a very familiar process for me. I'll go back and listen to pre-existing orchestral compositions from back in my trailer music days. Listening to the songs with the idea of adding a melody, top line, making it into a song, basically. This is what happened with Conspiracies. This is how the song was born, by listening to this track called Falling Skies, which originally appears on my Trailerhead Triumph album of trailer music. Falling Skies was written by a very talented young composer named Justin Skomarovsky. I've always been attracted to this track because its arrangement is quite minimal, but the end result is epic and grand. It's got a very simple chord progression that just repeats over and over again, adding power each time. But it does so in a way that just is hypnotic, keeps drawing you in. And even though this composition is over 20 years old, there's been a magnetic attraction for me with this track. There is so much space in this song that it literally cries out for a melody. And I was inspired by the texture of the original recording, so much so that I went back and added several more layers of that 90s era electronic sound to the original Trailerhead recording. So before we got started, we gathered in the control room to listen to the track and discuss our approach to the recording of the song.
Bass and live drums is really going to take this one to the next level.
Absolutely.
For sure. Because of the chorus, it's missing that energy of a live
we could
drum set beat.
Enhance this.
Absolutely, especially, I mean, like guitar-wise, like I'm hearing kind of riffs that we can come up with.
And even harmonically, it's just it repeats, so it's all good.
Right.
Give you variations for each segment.
It is really a unique challenge for most musicians to come into the studio and play to pre-recorded orchestra and choir tracks. It's usually the other way around. You lay down the rhythm section first, the bass, the drums, the guitars, and then you build your orchestral arrangement around it. So we're kind of reverse engineering this thing, but it's better because these particular musicians are really keying off of the musical information presented to them in their headphones as they're playing. So it's really quite exciting to hear that spontaneity and that musical reaction to it.
Massive Attack, right?
Sad, Massive Attack.
Yeah.
Has a good vibe. Awesome. Very cool.
It was really interesting how the guys referenced Massive Attack. While it wasn't a direct influence on the production of this song, I was really into bands like Massive Attack and Chemical Brothers and The Prodigy, who incorporated a lot of hard electronic musical elements. So I'm really glad they picked up on it. Over the years, I've had many different kinds of variations on this song, singing different melodies with lyrics into my iPhone. I actually was inspired finally by the title of the original composition, Falling Skies. And so a few months ago, I sat down, I started writing some lyrics, and I had a lot of fun writing a song about conspiracy theories. Tell me the story of a lone cabal that pulls the strings of order, how they're electrifying placid skies and poisoning our water. The song goes on to reflect on my own persona. Am I a hero? Am I a villain? I find that so many people on social media and popular culture today see things in absolute terms, weak or strong, good or bad. When I sang the demo, I actually took on a different persona for that reason, and I shape-shifted my voice to sound different than who I am.
Am I a cannibal, half human animal, a left-wing radical, easily damnable? Am I heretical?
This is the duality of the song and a suggestion that we perhaps not buy into everything we read and hear. Tall tales, fantastic stories, mythological fantasies of all kinds. It's tapping into this part of our culture that seems to be quite prevalent today. Ariel and Rani really locked into the orchestra and choir, adding depth without competing with it. They were able to really enhance the entire arrangement with their very unique parts that sit in and complement the orchestra and the choir. The band really found their groove on this song today, both enhancing and expanding upon the original musical ideas. In our next episode, we're going to take a deeper dive into what we recorded today and how all these parts come together in the mix for the song Conspiracies. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, ask a question. I answer all the questions myself, and I will see you next time. Until then, be well.